Hello everyone, it's Farron here. Got an update on the Workbench. I'd like to show you my progress with the Graf Spee, which is actually assembly is finished. Well, I would say 90% finished. I've got all the sub-assemblies of like the bridge and that's all built and ready for priming. As is this part here. We've got the launcher for the Arado, and the Arado is just by there. Cute little pain. And what's that part? And then another part of the top part is this here. That's all been built. Yeah, it went together okay, but what I'm really enjoying is all these little fiddly parts. I'm actually enjoying building all these tiny little details that are inside the actual parts of the model. And these guns, they elevate up and down. I could have got an Edward set for this or something like that, but like 54 quid, and I thought that was a bit much. And so this is all the top of the boat. So at the rear here you've got torpedo launchers, and then on the underside we've got the propellers and that little boat stand, which is not glued in, it's just a tidy fit. One thing I did keep on here though was the actual chains, yeah, because I didn't want the hassle of hacking them off and then have to rescribe everything again, because I'm not that skilled when it comes to that type of modelling. But as it stands, as it is, this is going to be built and painted straight out of the box. I'm actually waiting for the paints to come through the post. I ordered them a week ago and they still haven't arrived. It's the Life Colour Kriegsmarine #1 set. And I got #2 set in the post as well. And a load of other kits as well. Ooh. Anyway, back to the Graf Spee. In here we've got various gun turrets. A position around the bridge. And then you've got all your rescue boats there. And in this cup we've got the cranes. Now the cranes are really simple, so what I'd done to give them just a little bit more life to it was a bit of stretch sprue. That was the thinnest I really wanted to. Should we see it? There you go, see it better now. Oh, the professionalism in making this video. Now, yeah, so I used to stretch sprue for that, just to give that little extra bit of detail, because on their own, without any cable, actually on that crane, it just looks shit. So one has to improvise sometimes. Yeah, but that's it, really. I might as well show you my Oliver Perry, because that's finished. So there we go. There's the Oliver Perry. She's all done, or he's all done. I didn't want to go too heavy on the weathering and overdo it, but I just thought maybe this guy done 6 months at sea and he got a bit worse for wear. And I know that missile launcher is upside down. I didn't realise until after I literally finished the decals. But yeah, I had lots of fun with this model, and I recommend it to anyone. If you're going to beginning to build ships, I would highly recommend this kit, because I found it to be ideal. But yeah, and then what I'd done there on the nameplate was all matte black, and then the colour in the Vallejo metal range called exhaust manifold. Dry brushed it over with that, and then highlighted it with Vallejo Gold Air, and brought that nameplate out really nice. So that's it on that video there. I am going to be doing an unboxing review pretty much in a minute. It is it's another boat kit. I've purchased several boat kits. I've got the Bismarck, USS Arizona, that's made by Hobby Boss, very basic kit. Not many parts to it at all, really. With regards to the Bismarck, a very nice kit for 1978. No railings, so I bought the Edward railing set. And I got the Soviet World War II Dreadnought, which is it's called the Marat. A very nice looking ship indeed. I think that's all I got so far, and I got another Russian boat coming, plus a U-boat. I don't know when I'm going to get them, as and when really. But anyway, what I am going to show you now is this kit. I've been after this for months and months, even before I got into ships. I think this is what sparked off my fetish for ships, and it is, if I can fit it in the camera, is that Flower class Corvette. The box is it's bigger than my cutting mat, and my cutting mat's 90 centimeters. The actual model size of this kit is 85 centimeters, and it's about 20 centimeters across the actual deck. I'm going to go to town on this kit, because this is what I've been yearning to do, because it's a World War II Allied ship. So you've got the Union Jack over here, but you can have this as the HMCS Snowbury, or there's another one it's called, which I can't. Oh, it was an HMS. It was a British ship, Canupula, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to clear off my desk, and then I'm going to do this as a part 2, and we'll take a look inside and see how she looks. Right guys, reaching for the mouse. I'll see you in part 2. Hi YouTube, and welcome back to part 2. This second part of the video, the bench update, is an inbox review of the Revell's 172nd kit, which is kit number 05112. It is the Flower class Corvette, sorry, in 172 skill level 5. Now, I just opened the box for the first time, and to see the size of this beast, that's 1/4 of the hull. Yeah, 1/4. I just had a quick look at the propeller. It's the size of a £2 coin, if not bigger. And this is a nice little what Revell have done is taken an old classic Matchbox kit and redone it. And if you have a look there, where you get to join this baby together on the bottom of the hull, you need some serious clamps on that. But we're looking at the size of my cutting mat here. It is the size of my cutting mat, and this is a 1 meter cutting mat. So I'm not even going to try and do a dry fit of all 4 pieces, because it will go absolutely everywhere. But as you can see on the third part, some really nice detail there on the metal panels, and then on the inside here all your portholes are there, all cut out ready, so you've got glass parts for all of that. Some very nice kit. Let's just move that into the other box a minute. As always, my videos are never planned. I don't believe in planning. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to start off one bag at a time and see how we get on. Right, scalpel. Just cut this plastic bag open. Okay, so here we go. And I do not know what a single piece of these parts are, other than stating the obvious. That we've got the dinghies, the life rafts there, and then we've got some part of the top of the ship where what you call it, a gun turret may sit, or it's this piece here, this this observation dome sort of thing. It's not a dome, it's a hexagonal affair. And then we've got all these other parts. I found out that these here are like blast shields around the bridge. You put these pads in here and these are like blast shields. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it is very nice, clean plastic. There's not, at the moment I cannot see any flash on any of the parts here. Maybe in that little hole there, but that's neither here nor there. Let's not be too picky. But it's looking good. Nice recessed panel lines there, and along the side you've got nice rivets as well, and they are pronounced very nicely. That is just asking for rust when you get to painting it. That's, oh man, shipbuilder's wet dream. Absolutely delicioso. Okay, that's one screw out of it. And we got another sprue, a different colour plastic, a lighter colour grey plastic. Okay. There's a bit of flashing on these little square bits here. Where my finger is there, let you see it, just there. It's very minimal. They've actually numbered the actual parts on the reverse side in there. I'm not sure, you won't be able to see it in this light, but as far as I can see, you know, it looks good. Yeah, it's fine. It's things that, I mean, there's like, you got these little sink marks in this bit here, but I think they and you got them on the side, so Revell, you should know better really at the end of the day. I mean, if you can have a look on there, I'm not sure if you can see them, but on each side of these there are sink marks on every single one, so every single one of those will have to be filled, so that'll be fun. Oh joy, love it. So I'll bag these up later. My phone. We have crew members. Woohoo! And I will utilise these. Bill, if you're watching, that's Panzerman's bunker. I will utilise the men, okay? I'll get my references and, oh, look at that. You've got that coil of rope. You've got a couple of them there, look. Oh, that's nice. The men have got sort of like sink marks in the middle, but again, you know, it's a case of just putting a bit of putty on it and tweaking a bit of detail into it and job done. Yeah, this is looking better than the previous sprue. Got all these rounds here. Some sort of bomb, I don't know what they are. I'm not a historian. But I'm only seeing minimal, slight pieces of flash, like around this bit of tubing here. On this side there, there's just a very fine bit, and it's well, it's not worth mentioning, to be honest with you. Okay, put that over there, and then we got the plastic deck. Okay, which is really nice. I don't know if you can see this, but I don't think you can. Let me take care to avoid taking this bit out of the bag, but holy Jesus, that's big. There, you can see all the planks there. They're all raised plank detail on there. And you do get the self-adhesive wooden planks to go with this, but I want to do this natural plastic, because I've heard that the self-adhesive stuff tends to peel off by itself after a while. And the detail on them is really nice. I mean, the size of this bugger. You know, I can fit that Oliver Perry in there 4 times. Damn. Okay, and another bag here. Right, which has got the all the instructions, what we normally look at first of all. And on here we've got, wow, all these insignias, on plain paper of course, but nice. Oh yeah, my brain's tipping over now. And then we've got a sheet of acetate. I don't know what that's going to be used for, because I haven't looked at the manual. And hey, now there's something you don't see every day in a ship kit, is the anchor chains. Look at that. Isn't that great? Nice. And you also get your rigging thread as well. Oh, that's good. Well, that looks a very strong piece of braid. But I think I might resort to Easy Line, because people have been telling me Easy Line is a hell of a lot easier to manage. And then we've got the basic decals here. So we've got some nice markings there. Stencils. Not that many stencils, in all fairness. You've got the Campanula, the HMS Campanula. That's the ship I'm going to be doing. And the other one is the HMCS, which is the Canadian Navy, which is the Snowbury. Any other goodies in here? A very thick manual. It's bound like a book. So, and we're going for, how many stages are we going for on this? 174 stages. And this is the one I'm going to be doing, which is this baby right there. Oh, that's just amazing. I'm not going to go through every page of the manual, because we all know what a bloody manual is when it comes to the instructions. It's easily laid out. I mean, the what they call Revell, they make it very plain and simple for you on how to, for example, look at this here, like the chains for the actual anchor. You know, it's showing you how 2 lengths at 15 centimeters. You know, so you basically got to cut the chain into your desired length and stick it in position. So very easy to show you, and it shows you here like 2 different versions for the actual, whatever that is, some outlet pipe, I don't know. I'm not a seafaring man. But and then you got all this detail on here. Wow, it's just looking pretty damn cool. Like I said, there's, see, look, I'm only on page 21, step 17. There's still another 100 stages to go. So it's not until part 81 I get to do the like this. It's like no better word for it is a lighthouse type of thing. But yeah, awesome. Just pop that over there safely with the rest. Put this bag under there. And you've got to bear in mind this is 1/72 scale. Oh, nice. There we go. So next sprue, railings and stuff. As you can see on here, there's lots of type of railings going on here. Cabinets of some sort. I really don't know what the proper terminology is, so forgive me please for that. So, and I can't see any sinkholes on any of these parts. A little bit of flashing around these hatches, but nothing. There's nothing bad. Nothing a sanding stick can't take care of. So yeah, this is looking really cool. Okay, that goes over there. And another sprue. How many have we done? 5. This is the 6th sprue. Just take that bit of sellotape off because it's just a hindrance. Okay. Lots of tiny spokey bits. Funnels. That's the word. Funnels. Just came out of the blue there. But yes, we've got some lovely. We've got a rudder. It's like there's my thumb. You know, it's like 2 inches. My. Nice pale grey plastic. Very nice. 1/72 scale as well. I mean, it's, just imagine what this would have been like. It was in like 1/35th. You know, something like that. Really huge. I mean, that'll be about 6 foot long. Also, now this bit I really like the look of. It's heat sealed, so I'm just going to keep it in this bag. But no, I'm going to undo it. It was not fair if I've unbagged the rest and not this one. But it does look really tidy. Look at the woodwork on these lifeboats. Just the captain and his immediate staff. The other boys have to swim. So you got all the. Can you hear that? Just my fingers just running over the planks. So that is lovely. And you got this nice. Basically, this part of the bow. That's probably a middle bit somewhere, I imagine. But again, you've got all that individual wood panel in there. Oh, this is really nice. This is you can tell that they put a bit of thought into this kit. And there's more. There's more. Here we go. You got this is the sprue with the funnel. Well, all I can say is on this video, make sure you've got a cup of tea handy. I have, cheers. Look at the bleeding funnel. Look at my hand. Look. Bloody huge. That's really nice. This is some really nice plastic. Because when I finish the Grafspy, you know what I'm starting, don't you? Yes, I'm starting this because there's some beautiful, beautiful plastic here. Start putting this back in the box now. So I've got a little bit of room. Always put them back in the bag. Keep them protected. And then we've got, wow, I've got, this is the wooden sheet. See it all etched out there, look. You just got to push through or cut round. I imagine you'd have to cut it. And oh look, you've even got photo etch in there as well. Let's have a look at that. Look, wait. Oh yeah, all those railings. Not Israelis, look at those railings. Some really nice photo etch on there. And I think you've got you've got the fronts of the doors there, look. Some really nice detail. That's really nice. Money well spent. And that's just the instruction sheet in there for the photo etch, but I'm not going to get that out. Okay. And lastly, oh no, not lastly, still got three lots to go through. I'm not going to take this out of the bag, that's the clear parts, okay. So that's all your portholes and your display stand. I mean, that's got to be about 8 inches wide, 6 to 8 inches wide. Just under 19 centimeters wide, that stand. So it's fair size. And the glass looks quite nice actually. And we've got all the turned metal parts for the guns and the parts for the masts. So very nice bits of brass. That's looking lovely. And then on here got all our depth charges, and then we've got all the delicate parts here for the railings on the stairs. We've got a gun there, look, 2 halves. There's the propeller I was talking about. So it's a good old size. So looking very good. And you've got all your guns here, so let's have a look. Yup, lad. Oh yes, yeah. Got all them bloody depth charges. Oh joy. Best not lose any of them. Railings, masts. I mean, look at the mast. Just about get it in the picture there. That's big. The mast stands 21 centimeters, so a little over 8 inches. Nice. All looking good. And you're probably wondering how much this costs. Well, I've seen this on eBay trending at, I think it was £109. Yeah, it's a very difficult kit to get hold of as well, apparently. Revell don't actually dish out many of these kits each year, so I've been told. But I bought this from Jadlam Racing Model Shop on eBay, and I got this for £77. And for that, I would say would be around about just over $100 US, and probably about 200 Canadian dollars. I don't know, but very nice bits of plastic, and yes, worth every penny, because what you got here is a nice bit of quality plastic. At the end of the day, it has been really well made, and I would say to you, if you are going to do a ship and you want it on a large scale, this would be a good place to start. But it is definitely one of those kits that's going to need TLC and some patience, and I just hope I still got those, because I will be starting this pretty soon, because I'm waiting for the paint to come through for my Graph-Spee, and oh brother, it's way overdue. It should have been delivered yesterday. It didn't turn up, and it didn't turn up today, so I'm just waiting for that to come and I can start painting it. See, I'm going to prime it tonight, get that apart from them, and get it all ready and primed, let it cure for a few days, and it'll be fine, ready for the actual liquor paint. So yeah, thoughts on the kit? Well, at the moment it's on the sprue, so I can't tell if it's a good kit or not, but I will be doing videos on it, because I think it's fair, isn't it? So I will be doing that. And oh, happy days. Yeah, well, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed recording it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care.